Welcome everyone, my name is Lady Alex, and this is Say What with Lady Alex. Today I will be talking to you about a few of my passions and why I created this podcast. Aside from my photography and my many craft projects, my true passions lie with gaining knowledge and sharing it with people to help make a growing and positive community. On today's episode, I'm going to tackle a dreaded topic: finances. What do finances look like for our generation? And how do we become well-educated? How do we eventually be able to retire or live more financially sound? This topic is the most talked about taboo subject, yet getting real information is always so expensive. I also get to interview two amazing, passionate ladies who are achieving great things by providing middle Americans free information that can truly benefit everyone and have you living a financially sound life. Let's talk about finances. It's something we all are either thinking about or trying not to think about. You either know everything there is to know, or you basically know nothing. It's tricky how black and white it gets. Usually, however educated your parents are is how well informed you usually are. And that is how many financial stigmas happen. Phrases like, I hate money, or so-and-so's a sellout, or I just can't make money, are all brainwashed ideals trained into the masses to keep rich people richer and poor people poor. So, you may be wondering, if we get all of our info from our parents and we come from poor stock, because typically we get our financial knowledge from our family, does that not mean that we can't grow, learn, or ask questions? So many opportunities are everywhere to support your thirst for greater knowledge. But because the idea of being perceived as unknowledgeable or quote-unquote bad with money, questions go without asking, and more poor money decisions occur because you are guilted or manipulated and taken advantage of. $170 billion, $11 billion, $65 billion. That comes to a collective of $246 billion just per year that go to things that we all could live without because they in no way serve our bodies. $11 billion is how much Americans spend per year on-the-go coffee. That means on any given day of the year, American baristas are making 30,136,986 coffees. That's 186,440 average American yearly salaries spent on energy. $65 billion a year is spent on soda, a product that has been linked to diabetes, Parkinson's, and some cancers, and has been said by makers that it can decompose a rat within days. And yet approximately every day, 82 million sodas are sold, and 607,476 people's retirements get drank without a blink of an eye. And now, for my favorite number, 170 billion, the big daddy of all the numbers. That is how much Americans waste on fast food. As of the 2018 census, there were only 327.2 million people in America. That means every single American needs to buy 52 meals of fast food a year to create that amount. And wow, when you break it down small like that, it's not terrible or unreasonable. But when you look at it like this, it gets scary. The average college tuition is, let's say, $100,000. We could pay 1,700,000 of these college tuitions in 1 year. We could pay for 680,000 homes paid in full. We could pay for 7 million cars. And yet, because Taco Bell rolled out their new $5 box, my entire financial future could be dangling from a thread. Now, you could be rolling your eyes and saying, that's a bit dramatic. But honestly, is it? That is literally the definition of investing in your distress. Nobody tells you that small thing we all do out of convenience could be single-handedly the reason our poverty level keeps growing. We are kept in the mass darkness of fed mindless propaganda, allowing the herds of people to allow this behavior to keep on going. That's what should be on a 2020 special. It should be illegal to get rich pumping slightly poisonous sludge to the underprepared. I mean, I hate to get political, but isn't that what is causing so much controversy and debate about abortion laws? I read a blog that was quoting people saying that they were okay with regulating women's bodies with abortion laws because women were abusing their privilege and thus becoming less prepared and responsible. Could that not be said for how Americans abuse food? Yet, there is no proposed bills out there begging for sugar and processed crap reform. So how do we go about finding this knowledge to become prepared instead of waiting and continuously pouring our money into horrid investments that don't serve you? Well, of course, the internet, or business classes, or financial firms or banks, but through my own research, I have stumbled upon a gem I must share. As I was pondering ways to promote my new business, I came across a free networking social group called Wine, Women, and Wealth. This event, I quickly learned, is hosted by a wonderful company called Five Rings Financial. This company is a newer rising star company geared towards educating middle Americans on finances, and today I get to interview two incredible women. They are the fastest growing branch of the Five Rings Financial in Western Colorado and opened their own branch called Key Resources Agency. Bare Elements Events, creating life's precious memories one element at a time. Everything from planning events, providing talented DJs, or photographers trained to perfectly capture your life's moments. You'll receive personalized mementos you'll cherish a lifetime. For booking information, head on over to Facebook, Instagram, or bareelementsevents.com. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 4. We have in the 2-7 studios today, Miss Kim and Karen. They're my wonderful mentors, and I've really learned a lot from them, and so we're going to learn a little bit about what they do. Hi, ladies.
Well, hello.
Hi. I'm so glad that I got to spend tonight, this whole afternoon with you guys at Wine, Women, and Wealth. So tell me, what is it that you guys actually do? You're a branch, right, of Five Rings Financial.
We're Key Resources, which is a division of Five Rings Financial. Mm-hmm. And what is it that we do? A little bit of everything.
I know, it seems that way.
We do 2 things primarily.
Okay.
If there is an individual out there who has not yet saved money or doesn't know how to save money, we help them.
So, like, basically most of us.
Yeah, it is basically most of us. Give them the principles to learn how to save.
Oh, that's incredible.
And then the second thing we do is there are people out there who have saved money.
Right.
But they really need to protect it.
Okay.
And they get tired of it being in the stock market and the ups and downs and fees coming out and, things get taken here. So we show them how to protect it, to accumulate their wealth and protect their wealth.
Well, that's really awesome. Now, you guys I know that I came into Wine Women Wealth, and that was just a free event. Do you guys just give this free knowledge away?
We do.
Oh
All of our events are free. We have Wine, Women, and Wealth.
Okay.
It's a free networking event for women. We provide the wine.
Ooh.
And then we have Money 101, which is a free dinner, and we teach you the principles of money.
Dang,
we
ladies.
also have Money, Mommy, and Me, where we have free child care.
Oh, man.
Well, we give them some coffee and breakfast as well. But most of them come to get rid of the kids.
We mean just take a mommy break.
Yeah.
Mommy needs a little break. I'm learning. So that's teaching our children, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Now, what does that mean for someone who is my age range, just breaking out into their responsible life, and they don't necessarily have, a whole lot of money to just be putting away for savings?
Well, your age group is actually wonderful because life insurance at your age is very, very affordable.
Okay.
And if you are like you and your husband and you have a couple of kids, the kids' insurance policies are very reasonable. $35 to $50 a month can set them up. We have a a product that we lovingly call the $1 Million Baby.
Ooh.
And it can, over the life of the child, if they use it strictly for retirement, they can receive over $1 million.
Oh my gosh.
$50 a
It
month.
funds your child's life.
Yeah.
They have the ability to loan themselves money for college or
Wow.
houses, cars, trips, whatever it is that they want to do. It's never subject to any type of IRS perusal.
Okay.
They can access it tax-free. It
What?
grows tax-deferred. And it's theirs for a lifetime. And the most awesome thing about it, and it's one of my favorite things that we do, but nobody likes to think about a child having a problem.
Right.
Nobody does.
No.
And it's one of the worst things that a parent can think about. But at the same time, if kids didn't have problems, we would not have children's hospitals.
Right.
And the Jewish educational centers for kids.
For sure.
So that product is there. And if you get a kid started on it when they're young, they have insurance for the rest of their life.
Right.
No matter
Just in
what
case
befalls them,
anything
they're
happens.
insured.
Oh man, that sounds incredible. That's just like incredible products all around. Now, what about what happens like in 2008 when everything kind of took a dive? Because I know that scared a lot of people away from that type of stuff because cash in hand is more than
That's
lost.
why they started burying it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again.
And what happened is that the stock market took a dive.
Right.
A lot of people in 2008 had their retirement funds in that stock market because of mutual funds.
Yeah.
More people than ever in the history had their money in the market.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we were able to put it in on our own.
Oh.
Yes. And
open
so that's
public,
where we get these exponential growths. But then we get to an all-time high, and sometimes there's what they call a correction.
I mean,
change
is the only thing that's constant. So
54% loss. People had the potential that year to lose 54% of their retirement.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was talking to a gal I know, my friend's granny, and she said she lost 17,000 that year, 2008.
Well, just think about it. If you're your age, losing the money that you had, you have a lot of time to gain it back. And that's what we always hear. Oh, you'll have time to gain it back if you write it out. But I always think
Well,
you
what if
never
I
really gain
died?
it back. Well, even if you don't, you really never gain it back because you'd have been so much further ahead had you not
Right.
had to dig yourself out of the hole.
Yeah.
But if you were 62 to 63 years old, ready to retire, and you wake up and you had $1 million in your account, and you go to bed and you wake up and you have $460,000, you can't retire.
No.
And I think
that would
worse
be
than that
so
is the dude that
traumatizing.
retired on Wednesday
Yeah.
and woke up on Thursday and he had lost 54% of his retirement income and he didn't have a job any longer.
Right.
Yeah. Then
And-
what do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
gosh.
Then you go back to work,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
That's a panic mode right
Yeah.
there. Oh man, that's terrifying. So what brought you guys into this type of work? What resonated the most with you guys?
Well, I was in the financial industry in banking for 20 years.
Okay. So
And-
you were privy to all this wonderful
Yes,
knowledge.
so
Okay.
I have a lot of background knowledge
Okay.
with these particular products. And to be honest with you, these are revolutionary products. They are unique in the fact that the living benefits are just amazing.
They don't know what living benefits
Oh,
are.
that's
gonna
true.
say, what
So
le-
life insurance should truly be called death insurance.
Yeah, because you've been whoever survives you, right?
Yes.
Benefits, gets
So
all the money.
a lot of people have a problem with paying for life insurance just to give money to
Once
everybody
you're
when they're dead.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, I'm not going to worry about that.
Right.
Well, the life insurance, all the life insurance that we sell has living benefits. What that means is if you have $1 million, you can access that money while you're alive if you have a triggering event. If you are terminal and you have 2 years or less to live, you can draw out some of that money to help you do the experimental treatments or take the trip around the world or go back and see your family, do whatever it is that's on your bucket list or to help you regain your health and possibly find that treatment that will prolong your life.
Okay. So now, like, say, we got $100,000 policy and we're paying monthly into this. And how long, if something traumatic happens, how long do you have to be paying into it before, like, it would cash out?
It depends on the actual circumstance.
Okay.
There is some underwriting.
Certain things.
Right, because
Certain
there's
things are
different,
immediate.
different traumas.
Right.
Different
Certain things are
Okay.
immediate. Certain things, 2 or 3 months.
That is in no way trying to, promote people to get this and hurt themselves by
Right.
any means.
You can't.
But, yeah.
You can't.
Right.
But that's the terminal part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's also, if you're critically ill, if you have a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Or
Yeah.
a stroke, or
basically,
cancer.
lots
Back
of
in the
things
day,
that actually happen.
that was going to kill you.
Yeah.
In today's world, you're going to live through it, but you're not going to be able to work right away.
Right.
And so this type of policy gives you the ability to draw money out of it to help get you treatment, to pay for the co-pays that your medical insurance doesn't, keep your mortgage paid up, keep the kids clothed and your family fed. It also gives you an opportunity so that you don't have to worry about work and what's going to happen, because when you're under that type of stress, you don't heal as fast.
Why go out when you can stay in? Lady Alex specializes in fun ladies' night in parties. Pick a craft, pick some drinks, and let's make it an adult house party you'll want to have over and over again. And I don't know about you, but word of mouth is the best form of flattery. So head on over to your favorite platform and let's be friends. You can find me on Instagram as @thereal_Lady Alex or on Facebook at Say What with Lady Alex Podcast. Let's connect. Hey podcasters, musicians, or anyone needing a commercial. Have you heard of 27 Productions? Steven is a legendary producer with a master's in music production. His vibrant vision creates a bright passion for what he does. His expertise ranges from album production with various artists, Say What with Lady Alex Podcast, and many more. Head on over to 27 Productions Facebook and Instagram, and let's record! Be sure to like and subscribe and contact us for booking information, or go to BearElementsEvents.com. I know my mom's boyfriend actually just had a stroke, and because he never had anything like this, and he's had multiple divorces, and he has, children, and he had to go back to work literally like 3 days later. Mm-hmm. He wanted to go back to work that day, having a stroke, and then needing to go back to work that day.
It's sad.
Yeah.
That is. Because this type of policy, it's the same as any other insurance, but you have all of these additional riders at no additional cost.
That's crazy. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And we have 2 types of insurance. One is permanent insurance. That's your wealth builder, so you can accumulate wealth for retirement. But term insurance is a short period insurance for just a period of time. Mm-hmm. And our term insurance carries living benefits as well.
Wow.
So you're protected both ways.
Yeah, that's incredible. And that's how you guys learned about that, and you were just like, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah, and I've never thought of myself as a salesperson.
Yeah.
And so I hung out with these people and I realized that it's educational based.
Yeah.
It's not a high pressure sales. You are being educated and then you ask for us to meet with you. You ask for more information. We don't take a pint of blood and chase you down and put you in a witness protection program to stay away from us. We do it on a volunteer basis.
Yeah, that is.
So
That's
if you find value in what we have educated you with, we're happy to meet with you. Yeah. And we feel that the more educated you are, the better off and the better you can make good decisions for you and your family's needs.
They may not decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they may not be with us. You may have a product that better fits your family needs, but you're educated.
You know. Yeah, and you didn't even you didn't pay for any of that education.
No.
Right.
That is incredible. Because I feel like if I were to walk in somewhere else, they'd be like, all right, wait a minute. How much money do you actually have? And I'm like, whoa, I just want to know.
Well, think about most of the places where you can put your money, Alex. If you think about it.
I mean,
you can put them in a bank, and the bank will give you a little itty bitty bit, and then at the end of the year, they're going to charge you more than they gave
honestly, like, the the more I put things in banks, like you said tonight, overdraft fee here somehow, your check went in, but it held for a temporary, and then there's this magical fee. So like they get you.
Yeah,
secretly they
get
get
you.
you.
Fees.
For sure.
So with what we do there, we have 3 events that are no fee based whatsoever. There is food involved in all of them. And we just want to give you the education. And then if you make a decision for you and your family to do business, there are no fees either. And that doesn't happen with most other types of products.
Yeah.
There are no fees.
That is amazing.
Yep.
That is so incredible. I'm serious about this. Like, I don't ever remember hearing my mother or father talk about money in any form or of saving. It was always, we don't have any and we don't ever get enough. So it's incredible that you guys are giving this knowledge away for free.
Well, that's our Money Mommy and Me, too. That's the whole premise of it. It's a program that has just started.
Okay.
It was new the first of the year. We were chosen as one of the people to help launch the program.
Yay!
And it is for anybody that's got an interest in a child, because Five Rings truly believes that if we can teach the coming generation the principles of money from the time they're 3 all the way up, that we will change an entire generation.
I think that's totally legit, because I know that my daughter, with money, that's how I potty trained her. I literally paid her to go potty in the potty, and she loved it. That's how I get her to clean her room, to do chores. We'll get a toy and be like, motivation. You like this little toy? It takes 3 scoops of the kitty litter box, and you have to pull some weeds, and that'll equal this much money, and then you get your toy. So I think that's really cool.
Money Mommy and Me.
There you go. There you go.
Well, if you think about it, by the time they're 3, they know how to swipe a card.
Yeah.
They want to do it. They want to put the card in the slot. They know the card means money.
Yep. Because my 1-year-old, we just cleaned out our wallet the other day, and he's like taking the cards, like, yes, this is mine. Well, that's a Safeway card, but go for it.
The silver money meant more than the green. They liked it better. Remember that age? Yeah. And then they found out that green was worth more.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My daughter loves that shit. Quarters? Here's $1. No, I want a quarter.
I want a quarter.
Okay, that's smart. One day you'll get that trick. Well, that's awesome. I'm so excited for that. So where can we find you in these wonderful events? I know maybe Facebook. That's where I personally, I ran into you at an event, a birthing event. So I know you guys are kind of everywhere.
We are. That's how I met you. And I overheard you talking and kind of pushed my way into that conversation.
You totally did. I know. I remember. I was talking to someone else, and then she just reaches over, hands me a card, and was like, I need to talk to you. Like, oh, okay.
Because I heard it. It was interesting. We do a lot of different expos throughout town, and you can see us on Facebook. Now they're going to see us on this wonderful.
I know.
Hear us anyway. Thank goodness. Yeah.
We're going to have, and I'm going to take pictures of you too. Not tonight. It doesn't have to be tonight. But in your element. I want to see you in your element.
I'll call you when I'm having a good hair day.
Sounds excellent. I love it. And then we'll be able to promote you. We'll get to all these wonderful ladies who are going to be listening to us. Some wonderful financial education. I love it.
Yeah.
And just look for us. We are key resources of Five Rings Financial.
Perfect.
So it's Kim and Karen.
Kim and Karen. Okay. At Key Resources.
Key Resources.
Perfect. And then say we wanted to go to just like the Money 101. Could we just type in like Money 101?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. However, we do have to have reservations to make sure we have enough food for you. So we would like for you to contact us so that we can get you a reservation and we can make sure.
Yeah, so there's enough food.
Yeah.
Because I want dinner.
You don't ever want to run out of food.
No.
Especially if Sherry's cooking, you want that food.
Yeah, if Sherry's cooking.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, wait. So does that mean that you guys have like sponsored people to bring the cooking?
No, actually, we have it catered. We have it catered, and she's
fabulous.
Yeah, she's fabulous. We also have the 7th Street Deli sandwiches once in a while, so they're fabulous as well.
That's awesome. And these events, you said they're all over, right? So we could come Grand Junction. What if I live
Grand Junction?
in Fruta?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Money 101 is in Grand Junction, and we also have one in Montrose for that area.
Oh, nice.
We have Wine, Women, and Wealth in Grand Junction. We have one in Fruta. We have one in Montrose, and we are starting one in Delta.
Ooh, we're just blossoming.
And there's another event that's coming, but nobody gets to know yet. It's a secret.
Oh.
We'll be back with that.
We'll be back with that one.
I'm excited.
But you know, one of the things that I will say, depending on people's schedules, not everybody can get out to a Money 101, especially we're looking at a market with a bunch of kids and things, and it's hard sometimes because you have to get a sitter. It is an adult event. But Kim and I, you want to have a couple friends at your house, we can come over and do a class.
Oh, nice.
And it can just be nice and
kids
intimate, and
in our
kids
house.
can play.
That would
Doesn't
be
matter,
so
we do it all the
wonderful.
time.
Awesome.
Or if they're work and they have a regular lunch hour scheduled at work, we can come in and do a brief class,
that would
like
be
a lunch and
wonderful.
learn.
Yeah. And you guys have done that for businesses like around the town and stuff?
Yes, we have.
That's so awesome.
And we bring the food.
We bring the food.
What? Oh my gosh. I don't know if any of you just heard that.
It's not pizza. Well, if they wanted pizza, we'd bring pizza.
But we don't prefer pizza.
But we do. We put on a nice lunch.
That is incredible. So not only are you providing all of these wonderful free events, you're providing food, sometimes wine, childcare, and free education on how to be able to retire one day.
That's how we roll.
Sign me up. Like, that's all I gotta say. Well, I had such a pleasure talking to you wonderful ladies and learning about all the wonderful things that you do, especially for free. Like, I can't believe more people are just not flocking to you. That's crazy. Well, now you better.
I was going to say, Gal, they will.
Now they know.
Oh, perfect.
Well, thanks for having us.
Of course. Are you a rock star female of Western Colorado who is constantly working your butt off to achieve your goals? Would you like a chance to tell Lady Alex and your friends about your passions? Big or small accomplishments, I'm calling all awesome moms, bosses, wives, and all-around lady bosses out to be on the new Say What podcast with Lady Alex. Finally stop trying to make yourself smaller and spotlight all your accomplishments that make you a rock star role model of the week. You can apply on Facebook at Bare Elements, subject line Podcast Opportunities. It sounds like to me that Kim and Karen have so much wonderful information about financial well-being that it would almost be a disservice to yourself not to take them up on some of their free events. Not only do they give free consultations and events with amazing information, but these events are packed with tons of added content. Money 101, they provide info and dinner. They're quote-unquote dinner and a show. And here in Grand Junction, they do 2 of those a month. Can we say awesome free date night? Wine, Women, and Wealth not only gives great financial pointers, but the networking with incredible local women and free snacks and wine really make that an amazing free girls' night out. I mean, now there's no excuse. Oh, you parents and grandparents, did you think that they forgot you? No way! These ladies created an event centered around those of us who struggle to find that time without kids. Well, Money Mommy and Me is just for you. Breakfast snacks and free daycare are provided so you can learn how to build strong, effective money habits in your children and create amazing kids with responsible relationships with money. These incredible women became so passionate about educating their community about fundamental money-saving techniques instead of standing idly by, watching others around them struggle. Emily G. Stroud said it best: if you take control of your finances today, you won't be a victim of them tomorrow. On next week's episode, come back to hear part 1 with Dr. Shalona McFarland, a chiropractor, acupuncturist, massage therapist, and a nutritional counselor. Dr. McFarland has so many life tips. We made this incredible interview a 2-part edition. She explains some incredible, eye-opening things we are all guilty of that could be holding us back from living our best life. If you liked this podcast and found any value in my words, please like and subscribe, snap a picture and post it to your social media, and don't forget to tag me to get recognition in future episodes. That's a wrap.